is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. L.A. Story, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, Science, Brit Speak, Top 40 Hitmakers, and Bible Heroes. All right, let's get back into this. Player 1 has control of the board. Sam the Eagle was created by the Disney Company for this event held in Los Angeles in 1984. It's Player 1.
Yeah!
That's it. Select again. Microphones, TV sets, masks, phonographs, and movie cameras symbolize stars' specialties on its Walk of Fame. Player 1. Good. Player 1. This school is the oldest private university in California and the largest private employer in Los Angeles. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yep. Player 1. An observatory and a park in Los Angeles are named not for a birth of a nation director, but rather a colonel with this surname. Yes, Player 1?
Yeah!
Good for you. You again, Player 1. Docents at LA's Page Museum are in a sticky situation. La brea means this substance in Spanish. It's Player 1. That is correct. Player 1, back to you. This woman with a reputation as a hard-drinking, foul-mouthed ruffian claimed she married Wild Bill Hickok. It's Player 2. That's correct. Player 2. This company helped track down Black Bart, the bandit who'd robbed its stagecoaches about 27 times. Let's hear it, Player 1. Good for you. Player 1. Some say Arizona Donnie Clark was just overprotective, but she's infamously known by this name. Player 1. Good. You get to pick again. A ballad ends, "They'll bury them side by side. To few it'll be grief, to the law a relief, but it's death for them." Let's hear it, Player 2. Good. Player 2. Harry Longbaugh got this nickname after serving time in a Wyoming prison for horse theft. Okay, Player 1. That's right. Way to go.
Yeah! Woo!
Player 1, start us. The third law of thermodynamics implies that a system can never be brought to this temperature point. Let's hear it, Player 3. Right. A lot of clues. In 2006, Israeli scientists claim to have created the ball type of this stormy phenomenon using a microwave oven. Okay, Player 1. Right you are. Player 1, Kelly will present this clue.
Symbolized lambda, the total distance covered by one complete cycle of oscillation from peak to peak or trough to trough is called this.
Player 1. Good for you. Player 1. We went underground to learn this unit is equal to about 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd power molecules of a substance. Player 3. That is correct. Player 3. In 2007, Intel announced a new, faster chip design replacing this 14th element with hafnium. Yes, player 2. That's correct. Player 2, you start. Fancy a cuppa, love? Cuppa is a cup of this. Player 1. Right you are. Player 1, make a selection, please. This brand name has become a noun and a verb for vacuum. Okay, player 2. Good for you. Player 2. While Americans put gas in their cars, the British put in this 6-letter equivalent. Player 2. That's correct. Player 2. This term for an electrical outlet sounds like a presentations program from Microsoft. Okay, player 1. Good. Player 1. As they have a tendency to burst open in the frying pan, sausages are popularly called these. It's player 3. Right. Player 3, you start us off. 12:30. Young girls are coming to the canyon. And California Dreamin'. It's player 3. Yes. We return to you, Brother Love's Traveling Salvation Show, and Sweet Caroline. Player 2. Correct. Player 2. What would you say? And Crash Into Me. It's player 2. Right. Player 2. Saturday Night Special and woo! Free bird. Let's hear it, player 3. That's correct. A lot of clues. Harry Truman and 25 or 6 to 4. Player 1. That's it. Player 1, start us. At the burning bush, God told him he was the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Okay, player 2. That is correct. Player 2. Goliath mocked him, saying, Am I a dog that thou comest to me with staves? Yes, player 1.
Yeah!
Hey, you're right. Player 1, where do we start? It's the Daily Double. And you have the lead. Decide on your wager, player 1. All right, here's your clue. In Luke, he is quoted as saying, "I indeed baptize you with water, but one mightier than I cometh." You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Please pick again, player one. When Jesus saw this tax collector and first gospel writer, he told him to follow me. Yes, player two. That's it. Here's the $1,000 clue for you. In Judges, he said, "With the jaw of an ass have I slain 1,000 men." Player three. Good for you. Player three will select first in Double Jeopardy right after this. Let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with these categories awaiting the players. Did you plan it that way? Death of an author. Quotable movies. The Civil War. Related words. And colleges and universities. Player three, start us. Orbiting at about 67 million miles, it's the second planet from the Sun. Player one. Good. Player one. Its moon, Ganymede, is the largest in the solar system. Let's hear it, player two. That is correct. Player two. The least dense planet in the solar system. It would actually float if you could find a big enough tub to put it in. It's player two. Right you are. In 2005, NASA experimented with a low-pressure greenhouse to grow plants on this carbon dioxide-rich planet. Okay, player one. That's correct.
Yeah! Woo!
Where do we begin? In 1781, it became the first planet discovered in modern times. It's player one. Good. Please pick again, player one. She died on July 18, 1817, after dealing with some pride and prejudice in her day. It's player two. You got it. Player two. On September 28, 1891, he died in New York City after a whale of a life. Player three. That is correct. Player three. No amount of electricity could reanimate her on February 1st, 1851. Okay, player three. Yes. Player three. After October 19, 1745, he would make no more modest proposals. Let's hear it, player two. Right. Okay, let's get back into this. It was this author, not the wallpaper, who went on November 30th, 1900. It's player two. Yes.
Oh.
Player two. Pick again. My father assured him that either his signature or his brains would be on the contract. Okay, player 2. Correct. Player 2. There was a Stonehenge monument on the stage that was in danger of being crushed by a dwarf. Let's hear it, player 1. That's correct. A lot of clues. Answer. The first of the 2 daily doubles. You are in the lead right now. How much are you going to wager, player 1? All right, here's your clue. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Player 1. You can't handle the truth. It's player 2. That is correct. Okay, let's get back in. Spartans, enjoy your breakfast, for tonight we dine in hell. Player 3. Right. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 3. Let's go over to Sarah.
At the 1863 Battle of Gettysburg, the Union's center line at Cemetery Ridge was hit by 12,000 Confederates, who suffered 42% casualties in the skirmish known as This Man's Charge.
It's player 2. Right you are. Player 2. This national battlefield in Sharpsburg, Maryland, commemorates the bloodiest single day of the Civil War. Let's hear it, player 3. Yes. Where do we begin? Sherman's campaign for this city took 3 months in 1864. Player 3. Yes. Please pick again, player 3. In 1862, Confederate General Beauregard wanted Island Number 10 in this body of water held at all costs. Didn't happen. Let's hear it, player 2. Right. Player 2. The hopeless mud march in a Virginia downpour ended Burnside's command of the force called This Army. It's player 3. That is correct. Player 3, you start. A park was originally an enclosed place. This related word still means an enclosure for racehorses. Yes, player 3? Hey, you're right. We return to you. Culprit, meaning the guilty party, evolved from this adjective meaning guilty. Okay, player 2. Right. Player 2. Fabricate is related to this verb that can mean to write something fraudulent, like a signature. Yes, player 2. Right. Player 2, back to you. Answer. The other daily double. You are currently in second place. When will it be? Here is your daily double clue. As score can mean to cut, It makes sense that it's from the same root as this word for big scissors. That's it. You again, player 2. To do this to something is to make it holy, a word from the same root. Player 3. That's correct. All right, let's get back into this. Player 3. The 735-acre campus of this Baptist school is on the banks of the Brazos River in Waco, Texas. It's player 2. Good for you! Player 2. One of the most popular organizations at this state university in Louisiana is the Tiger Marching Band, founded in 1926. Yes, player 3? Correct. Where do we begin, player 3? This college was intended to be the first college within the University of Dublin, but it's still the only one. Player 3? Good. Player 3? Charles, not Sonny, was the benefactor of this Medford, Massachusetts university. Yes, player 3? That's correct. And now the $2,000 clue. Beloit College in this state was founded in 1846, while that state was still a territory. Okay, player 3? Good. All three of you will participate in Final Jeopardy right after this. So much depends on how you do in the Final Jeopardy category, which today is Before They Were Senators. So, what's your wager? And now the last clue. Later a U.S. Senator, in 1962, he made a famous 75,000-mile trip. What did you say? And this correct response will add how much to your score? What did you put as your response? And that correct response will add... What did you say? And this correct response will add how much to your score? Congratulations, player 1. You are our new champion. Good game, everyone, and thank you so much for playing.